Hey, what's up, YouTube? How's it going? Your boy Big B's back with another one. And here's what I talk about in today's episode. The first thing I talk about is some of the mistakes I did in the past and things I'd do if I could go back. And another thing I want to talk about is what I wish I could do in life. So first off, let's get into it. Here's the first part. Some mistakes I made, and I wish I did them differently. So, about a year and a half ago, a bunch of people I used to work with at the tree service company, they unadded me on Snap and unfriended me on everything. And it's because of the type of stuff I was posting. Because I post a lot of negative stuff. I used to complain all the time in there. Well, I might still do it sometimes. Sometimes I might still complain and rant on Snapchat or Facebook, but I don't say disturbing things on there anymore. I used to say really disturbing things on Facebook and Snapchat, but I haven't been doing it anymore. Anyway, a lot of people ended up unadding me and unfriending me because of that. And some of I mainly did it to the guys I worked with at the tree service company. When they unadded and unfriended me, I got really angry at them and blew up. One of them, I told him, "Hey, I saw you unadd me on Snap. I'm not sure if you know, but I'm pissed about it." Then he was leaving me on delivered, and I told him, "Boy, if you keep leaving me on delivered." I said something like that. And I honestly feel bad for doing it that way. If I could go back, I would have told him something like, "Hey man, I saw you unadd me on Snap. I wanted to talk about it. I just want you to know that really hurts that you did that. I want you to know that I hope you and I can get along. It would mean the world to me if you and I could get along again." And talk to him a little about what I've been through, why I make posts like that, how my brain works, and just how I feel. I tell him stuff like that if I could go back. And all the other guys I blew up towards also. But the sad reality is, that probably still won't work. It is a better way to go, but it probably still won't work. I read some old text messages. One of the guys who unfriended me, I told him something like, "Hey man, I'm not trying to cause any trouble or drama again. I just want to try and work out issues between you and I won't hurt you unless you hurt me." And I told him something like, "So, I was born with autism. I was diagnosed when I was 3. And because of that, I've had messed up things happen to me. Like when I was in school, my brain would run slow. I couldn't learn the work very well. And teachers would treat me badly. Teachers would say hurtful things to me. All the kids would pick on me and bully me. I've been abused by so-and-so. I'm not gonna say who, because of private reasons. But yeah, I was abused. And it's caused me to be really angry and depressed. That's why I'd make posts like that. And sometimes I just have a hard time handling this hand of cards I was dealt." I told him something like that. I also told him it would mean the world to me if you and I got along again. And he left me on red. So I feel like even if I did things the right way, when someone does something like that to me, they probably still wouldn't friend me back. they probably still leave me on red. And it's really messed up. That's just a sad reality. They hurt you, they know they hurt you, and they don't care. It's really messed up. They need to start getting a feel for their victims. They need to start treating them well. It may not mean anything to them, but it'll mean so much to their victims. It could possibly save their life. Here, I'll be back. I'm gonna get a drink of water. Ah, that was refreshing. That was really refreshing. I thought before I'd get into the second part, I'd tell you guys something funny about something I did at work. So there are a lot of times at work, I had a water bottle, something like this. Like it was made out of steel, metal, or whatever it was, just like this one. And at work, when I had the other one, I'd always go up to my coworkers and be like, I keep that thing on me. Because seriously, with these water bottles, especially the other one, if you whack someone in the head with it, you could possibly give them a concussion. That's how hard they were. Definitely a good self-defense tool. But anyway, here's the other part I wanted to talk about. Here's this one thing I really wish I could do in my life. I really wish I could obtain superpowers. Or the least I hope for is that there's like aliens with superpowers, friendly aliens who have superpowers, and they come on the earth. They help me obtain the superpowers, like use them to make me have them. And I also hope they set up this thing called the wishing factory, like a place with a bunch of machines you use to make a wish and it'll be granted. Because if I can ever make wishes that'll be granted, I wish for at least 25 or 35 different things. Here's a few of them. I'd wish that my bad luck would be destroyed. I'd wish that I'd have 80% more brain power. I wish for all my disabilities to be gone. I wish to be the way I want to be. And I wish for things to go the way I want them to. Those are 5 out of 25, 35, however many it was. So I'd make all those wishes so that my life will go better. And then I'd definitely try, but I'm hoping the aliens would pitch in with me. But my idea, if I have superpowers, is to use them so that the aliens and I can start an organization called Civil Enforcement. It'll be all around the world, like in this country, it'll be called US Civil Enforcement. In the UK, it'll be UK Civil Enforcement, and so on. And basically, the main goal of civil enforcement is to teach people who have it good what it's like to live life when you have it bad. Because oftentimes, people who have it good, they don't understand the ones who have it bad. And they treat them badly, they abuse them, bully them, or whatever. And that's why most people who have it bad end up taking their life. It's not fair that they have to go through that. It's not fair they have to go through that at all. And, what else should I say? They deserve to be treated well as much as the people who are succeeding in life. but they aren't. Just people are stuck up and selfish, and the main goal of starting U.S. civil enforcement is to get them to understand what it's like to live their life and get them to treat them better and treat them how they deserve and need to be treated. So basically what will happen is, one of the rules at U.S. civil enforcement is first offense of violating any of the rules, and really the main way to violate any of the rules. An example would be, if I'm driving, there's someone behind me. So let's say this, sometimes when I drive, and there's a lot of traffic driving down the road that I have to wait for, sometimes I could have went, but I didn't feel comfortable going. So if that happens with someone behind me and that person behind me honks, that's an example of violating any of the rules. Like, just treating people who have it bad like crap. Not just that, but anything, any situation where something like that happens, if you know what I'm saying. So first offense of violating the rules, that would be getting locked up at the nearest U.S. civil enforcement base and taking classes learning on neurodivergent brains and stuff like that. Basically taking classes learning what it's like to live when you have it bad. That'll be first offense. Then second offense of actually, let's say this first. They'll be taking classes until they pass. Till they pass all their classes. And second offense would be the unprivileged curse. And basically the way the unprivileged curse is so someone who has it good, the unprivileged curse it'll make their brain work how their victims work, give them disabilities their victim has, and make their life go how their victim's life goes. And the unprivileged curse will stay with them until they start understanding what it's like to live their life, until they start doing better and being apologetic and treating them with respect. You know what I mean. So that's how the unprivileged curse will work. I'm gonna say third offense will be the unprivileged curse again, and taking classes again at the same time. I think that'll be the third offense. I'm not quite sure what the other ones will be. So yeah. That's a lot of what I've imagined, and some of the things I've been dealing with. And I think that'll wrap it up for the video. If you guys like this type of content, please leave a like. If you're new and you like hearing this stuff, please subscribe. And remember, if you have any questions for me, ask me in the comments. I'll make a video doing my best to answer your question. And to all my subscribers right now, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for being by my side. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Later.